Hello everyone, this is Lam here. Today I'm going to pour on this 14 by 14 canvas, and these are the colors I've been using. Look at them. There are like 2.5 pages of them. And the reason I'm doing this is because I saw this cool funnel technique on Instagram, and it is really fun, so I decided to give it a try. So here's my funnel, and I am going to stick it right into my white puddle. So I pour a white pillow and I am putting my funnel in the middle of that, and I make sure it's secure. Then I start with the peacock pearl, and then the topaz, sapphire, that is the phthalo blue, ultramarine blue, and then my purples, purple metallic, and the deep violet, and purple pearl, and then prism violet. Now here comes the reds. So I'm putting everything in the funnel. Here's my Emperor's Gold and then bright gold. Now here, the next I'm going to do is green, but I'm putting some metallic white to protect my red. I don't want the green touching my red. Now I put the green, that's Colorshift green flash, right in the middle of the gold, and then Peridot and grass green. Okay, here it comes. Okay, I'm going to lift the funnel a little bit off, let some paint get out, and then put it back down. So I'm pumping it like that, up and down, letting some paint go, and then put it down again, and let some go and put it down again. And sorry about my camera angle that you cannot see, but actually it's really cool. It looks like a shockwave on the pillow there. See, now you can see it makes this ring pattern. It's kind of a little bit like a ring pour, but the coloring is different. And it is interesting because I had some green in the mix, but none of the green is showing. So I am doing 4x time of the tilting. I'm going to do a lot of time lapse in this video because the whole process is like an hour long, and I don't think you want to sit an hour with me here. So I'm going to speed up a lot of the process. So here is the result of the tilting. Okay, I put it down. Look at it. That top right corner is still a little bit white, so I need to cover that. Okay, I torch it first. Make sure all the cells and bubbles pop up, and then I filled in that top right corner. Now I look at the composition, and I looked at it for 5 minutes. Then I decided to put a string to it. I was unsure what to do with the string. Should I make another cabbage? But I don't want to make another cabbage, so I am going to just do some like feathery pose and see what comes out. Okay, there's some pretty colors coming out from underneath. That's awesome. Now here I'm speeding up again because string pull is slow and it's a long process. Because I once decided to do a string pull, I just keep doing it. Now this one kind of looks like a feather, so I want to do the other side of the feather. So I kind of want to follow the contour. Oh, I didn't like that. So do it the other way. I'm going to pull the opposite side. Now that's more like it. Okay, another string. Well, good thing strings are cheap because I use so many of them. Okay, this one I want it to curve, so you have to very carefully lay out the curve. And it doesn't look too good because I did not press the string deep enough into the paint, so it did not take up enough colors from underneath. So try it again. It doesn't hurt to try again. And this time I press harder. And pull. Yes, it gives better definition, but it also pull up more paint. And somebody told me that I can use one of those plastic pipettes to siphon out the paint that is accumulated at the bottom of a string pole, and I really should do that. And I have 100 of those pipettes. However, I never remember to take them out before the pour, so when I need them, I don't have them. But I have been learning how to utilize that paint that's pulled together, like at the end of the string pole. Sometimes they look good as is, then I don't do anything to them, or if there's too much of them, I kind of do another string pole on that and utilize that color, so it's not going to waste. I am going to do more of this. I'm trying to make it look like a flower, kind of like a feathery flower. And if you know me, I'm a flower girl. When in doubt, make flowers. So here's a case in point that too much paint accumulated. So I just took out my cotton balls, wrapped in saran wrap, and just dab it on, kind of dab out some of those paints and also make a little extra pattern on it. Then I keep pulling away. Yes, more cotton balls. Sometimes I use a cotton ball and sometimes I just use a straight paper towel. If I really just want to get rid of the paint, just wipe it off, then I use paper towels. So I think one more petal and it should be good. Now there's a lot of paint at the center of the flower, so I was going to need to wipe off somehow, but I'm going to do one more petal to fill the gap there. I'm trying to follow the lines. I don't want to overstep the lines because there are so many pretty cells up there. I don't want to get rid of them. So I'm just dabbing away the excess paint, and I look at the flower. It looks good. I like the shape, but it doesn't stand out enough for me. I feel like it needs to pop more at the center. So I take my paper towel and start trying to get rid of the paint. You see, I'm digging out the paint. I am digging all the way to the bare canvas. I'm just wiping the paint up until there's a hole there. And then I take my white metallic and start filling up the hole. And then I put some colors there. I put some deep violet and some metallic purple. then some red, that is the metallic red. Then berries, the decor berries. And then I put some gold down by 2 different shades of golds. And then at the end, I top it off with some more metallic white. I'm doing enough to cover the center. And then I'm going to do a balloon roll on it. And that white on the top will mostly be gone, but I am putting the white there. See, I'm trying the balloon on it, but decided there's not enough white. I need to put more white down because that white will most likely to be gone. However, putting some white down would kind of soften the color a little bit to make it more natural, not as that the line's not as hard. Okay, so here comes the smash. There, it looks nice. It looks like a center of a flower that is gold. So that is a nice focal point. So this is good, but I'm not done yet. I'm just the beginning. So I want to enhance the flower center by putting some more colors on the right and left of that. So I'm going to do the same thing. First to the left side, I'm going to put some deep violet down, and then some purple metallics, and then some berries, some red, and the golds. Here are my golds. And then cover it up with some white. Now this is a smaller place, so I take out my cotton balls. Okay, the other side, the same thing. Now this is a more precise process, so I usually fuss with it a little bit more, because that's the focal point and I want to get it just right, or at least presentable. Okay, cotton ball, dab it, and I accidentally dropped some red on the side, and I dab it also, and it turned out looking nice. So I decide to add something more to the left to balance it out, because the right side looks so good. So fussing with it a little bit more, bamboo sticks and everything, getting the definition to where I like it. See, I actually dip the bamboo stick in the colors a little bit to draw some colors on it to enhance it some more. So you can do that too. Now the flower looks pretty good, and I could have stopped right here, but since I am so meddlesome, I decided, well, that flower looks like it's just floating there. Maybe it needs a stem or a leaf of something. So I started planning and plotting about making a stem or a leaf. So what I'm gonna do is to put some green down. So I'm just putting lines of different greens down, and then a little bit of gold, and then I try to string pull it to make a leaf. but it looks so out of place. Then I try to fix it. And putting some white down and try to soften the color because the flower looks so soft and that leaf is just too bright. Then I pull it some more. I still don't like it, so I try to make some jagged edges with the bamboo stick. Still doesn't look good. So what the heck? I was sick with it. It just doesn't look good. Okay, so I decide to make it part of the flower by doing a balloon roll to it. Now it looks like a flower with a tail. And I don't like the flower with a tail hanging. So I decided to make more tail. I smash it. Yeah, balloon roll. Another one that looks nice. I like that white. It provides a lot of contrast. So I do some more on that side. Yeah, that looks good. And then there's that one corner I can do too. Balloon roll and then dab it with the finger to draw the outline, because the tail of the balloon roll is where the details come in. You can leave it just hanging or you can draw it to connect with the center. So that's what I did. Okay, at this point I think there is nothing else I want to do. I've meddled with that enough and I think that looks good. So this is it. Now I'll show you the close-up. Look at those pretty details of the flower. Look at the center. I really love the center. All the different shades and colors and shapes of the petals. Yeah, what do you think? Alright, that's it guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. And thank you for my subscribers. Thank you for your support. And if you're new, please share, like, and subscribe. I appreciate your support. You have a wonderful day. And I'll see you next time.